Alright, so cleaned up my area. That looks a lot better. Got this big ass monitor here. The guy said it was 4K, but it's actually 2K. But that's fine because bought the gaming computer. They came, like I was saying before, RTX 2060 with a 10th gen i5 10400F for $300. Came with the monitor, not a bad deal. It's kind of bargains I look for. Usually I'm a cheap ass. I try to get them as cheap as possible. That way I could make some money off them. So this is another computer that I did not film putting together, but I put it together this morning. And we are going to run a benchmark on it, see where it's at. So this one is a Ryzen 3 2300X. That's 4 cores, 4 threads, nothing crazy. I did activate the auto overclock on the motherboard, and then I believe that the 2 8 sticks of RAM are single channel RAM, so I can't run XMP on it, and it is an RX 5500 non-XT 4 gigabyte. So we'll run this guy and see how it turns out. And this is in 1440p. A little Charmander in there. Nothing special. Just one static red, barely red LED light with an LED strip. So alright, let's see where we're at here. Okay, well, that's weird. So now we're below average. The best score that we had was above average. So I don't know why it's lower now. And it's not giving me my game estimator. That's interesting. So benchmarks, we will try to run Firestrike. Let's see. Let's see how Firestrike does. So I can actually feel, you probably can't see it, but GPU's at 64 degrees Celsius, which isn't crazy high or anything, but it's running pretty hot, and I have my garage door open. It's pretty cold out here right now. So that's impressive. This case does not have the best airflow. Probably would be better if I took these fans, because as you can see, the front of this, there's just these little holes here, and then the front of this is solid. So where's it sucking air from? This restriction right here. It's missing its dust cover up here. Probably would have been better had I put these fans up here. If this was a PC that I was going to keep, that's probably what I would do. But for the sake of it not looking stupid, hopefully whoever I sell it to will figure it out. So it's not too bad. Not too bad. So this is kind of my setup. The plan is to paint all this back here. Got some shelves. I got some old GPUs that I should put up for wall art. I don't know what color I'm going to go with yet, but paint this whole backdrop, build some shelves, 3D print a bunch of stuff, and then 3D print some type of holders to put some old. I got an old EVGA GTX 1080, an old GTX 980 EVGA, just some cool old iconic cards that I can put up there. So that'll be cool. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're going to try this again. We're going to go to our overclock here and overclock the GPU. Yes, proceed. And see if it makes any difference on the Steel Nomad. So can I adjust fans in this? Settings? I don't know if I can adjust fans in this, but I do have MSI Afterburner. Okay. MSI Afterburner. Let's go into settings, fan, enable. Okay. So what's this one set at? 80. No, we're gonna really kick these fans up here. This thing was running a little warm. Nothing to be worried about, but I was getting better numbers earlier before I was recording. So okay, we'll try that. Just a super aggressive ramp. Apply. Okay. And then let's go back to here. So we overclocked. Let's run this again and see how she does. And I'll come back after it runs. Alright. Let's see if it actually gives us our estimated game values now. Okay, so 1080p Battlefield, GTA says 155, Fortnite 205. I find it pretty hard to believe that. So we're above average now with it slightly overclocked. Yeah, it's not terrible. We're gonna go ahead and save this one. It already exists. Yes, okay. So yeah, this thing is ready to be put away with the other PCs that I have built and ready to sail. Sail on out. Okay, so I wish I had recorded it earlier. I could have done a time lapse. That would have been killer. Just to show like my whole cleanup process. These are all of the boxes from all of the PCs. Not even all of them, from a lot of the PCs that I have built lately. Just pretty much sitting over my sand rail. PC cases all over the place. My kids' quads, my quad, bunch of shit is just buried back in here. So, but I cleaned up a lot of this. This is kind of a catch-all over here. Got an engine on an engine stand, but lots of PC stuff. Brand new, still in box, 750 watt power supply. So tomorrow we will be building my PC for out here in the garage, which is going to be killer. I got an open air frame, and I'm gonna hang it. I'm gonna mount it on the wall essentially, so it's up out of the way. It's just gonna be open air. It's gonna be an i9 12900KS. Super hot that thing runs. So we have a big ass Arctic 420 millimeter cooler up here. Might run the ARC 770, or I don't know yet. But it's gonna get a ROG Strix, not the Z690. This one here is a Z790. So open air Z790, 12900KS with big ass cooler. I think what it's going to get is either the RTX 2070 or RTX 3060. I have not decided yet, but I mean, just so much fucking PC shit. I really got a lot of stuff going on here. Here's a bunch of empty boxes. This is what's in my rig inside the house, RX 6800 XT. And then just to kind of show you guys, this is all GPUs. And here's RTX 2070. Just got lots and lots of stuff here. Fans, bunch of shit, monitors down there, and then more cases, more cases, more cases, more cases, more stuff. So still have a ways to go. Like I said, paint this, shelves, mount my outside PC. It's gonna be a killer setup. I'm just gonna have to do something to either run Ethernet out here or expand my Wi-Fi. But you guys can follow me tomorrow when I start building that rig.